When I found myself as an author was in 2013 when I was still a student at St. Paul's University. I had written a book on African Christianity. Though we never published, we never did anything, it ended up at the review stage. And for me, that's when I felt, this is it. I'm called to write. So I'd like to say probably 10 years since the time I was called an author, I realized in 2013 that I could write.
What inspired you to write on African history and culture?
I think most of the able panelists here and the ideas you have about Africa, I think that is what really inspires me. And what most of them have said is to decolonize. Because most of us do not know we are still under colonial effects. And whatever we think is normal, like, I don't want to use very difficult words, but what the colonialism did, and it did not start with colonialism because this became a new form of slavery. It started in the times of slave trade. So one, the resources that are in Africa are so enormous that they developed the West. Whatever you see in the West came from Africa as a raw material. The cities you admire, the buildings, even right now we are talking about green technology. They are still bringing fights in Congo, in Mali, to get the resources to be able to power the green technology. So everything that is in the West that we admire, we want to be there and see and be part of, came from Africa. So that brainwashing, how we were made to forget who we were, our relevance, is what really drives me to write on African history and culture. And it's not easy because most of Africans have reached at a level of self-hate. I always give an example, even when I'm giving my sermons. And I say, let's say my mom kindly stand. I love my mom, I love your mom. My mom is wearing color in hair, or if you like, artificial hair. So this is not African hair. And I want to show you the level of brainwashing that we need. So for my mom, she wants to look like Eve. Eve had Caucasian hair. But because we cannot grow Caucasian hair, we have color hair. And I'm calling it that because it's a chemical name. The color chemical that makes this hair, it is even dangerous when the salonist is burning them to get those curls. Sinaibu kwa majimoto. That vapor, muki breathe, it is carcinogenic. But we don't know. All these things you think they are normal. All the things we see surrounding us, we say this is how life is supposed to be. But because we don't have the recollection of the past, and also we are not proud of who we are. We are not proud of who we are because of that self-hate. So I don't know how to put it, but I think you get the point. Yes, people do not. We are really suffering from what we call, I can sum it up as an identity crisis. So the whole of identity, even going to school, the schools that we've been going to, Mesoma 844, Father Nora and my mom and others from Mesoma 7 what? It's the A level, yours was A. So all these curriculums are still colonial, because right now until 2013 is when that Kenya realized the 844 is not helping people because it is preparing people for employment. But there are no employments. We are still educating more people. So we are educating all these people to go where there are no jobs. So you see the crisis of the colonial architecture. And this crisis is really what breaks my heart. A lot of people with degrees, if they knew, if the government was really proactive to know and give information, that now we are having a crisis, people, they don't have to go to university. The school fees you pay in the university, invest. But it doesn't prepare us even to be entrepreneurs. So I think I'm so passionate, I can talk about one topic for the whole day. I think that is it. The identity crisis is what makes me write about Africa.
How can one research African history and culture?
It is not easy. Because you have to really be immersed away from the academics. For me, I don't have an African cultural background as I was growing up. I grew up, my dad was a Muslim, my mom was Pentecostal. She's Orthodox, but where we live, she was a Pentecostal. I only interacted with Orthodox when we came to my grandfather's place. And so my background with Africanness, the only thing I remember was going out of a corner, who was his child. And that's all I knew. In high school, even after finishing, I started learning Kikuyu around I think I was age 29. I had a business crisis and I could not say my name properly. So this Mzee from Nyeri, whom we had sold his property, was supposed to pay us as agents. And so I was supposed to be given 400,000. I think I've shared this story with many of you. So we were sitting in the council's office, so I was supposed to be given my card, because our commission was 1.2 million. So we were 3 of us, so it's 400 everybody. So he asked me, "One again. I said, Isaac Muiruri." So just saying Muiruri denied me my pay. He said, "You are the people from Western who have lacked Kikuyu." And when election crisis and crashes come, you steal our properties and we come back to Kikuyu land without anything. So for that reason, I'll give you 100,000 and share this 300,000 with the 2 of your colleagues and the lawyer. So that's what Mzee did, and he left. I cried in the office the whole day. Another crisis happened in